What's up, everybody? We live. What? We live. Whistle Gang Podcast in effect. I'm outside boys. Outside boys. Got your boy the best dress. He really outside. He
Outside. Always outside trying to figure out what the people doing outside. I'm always outside. Holla at me.
What's up, P?
Yeah, it's your boy P. What's up?
It's your boy Ferb here. Just here another episode, Whistle Gang Podcast. What we got to be up to, like episode 6, 7, 8, 9? I don't even know. We need to start counting this thing.
Listen, I counted 3-0, baby. As long as we win, that's the only count I'm doing right now. We're just gonna put out as many episodes, much content as we can. 3-0, that's all that matters to me right now.
3-0.
Yes,
How we feeling? Right now, as we're recording, it's Tuesday night. Week 3 is officially over. How we feeling about the win? We never got a chance to talk about the Giants game. How we feeling? How was the game? What's your thoughts?
The game started pretty good. It was a slow start on our offense, though. I think we ran the ball pretty good. I like to see Mitch getting in there and get some snaps. So yeah, I think and definitely Debo, in my opinion, and Kittle actually stepped it up in the absence of BA. My bad. So yeah, I think everybody stepped it up, being shorthanded on offense, but got the win. That's all that counts.
Yeah, going into finishing week 3, being the first one to get to 3-0. It's only 3 undefeated teams left. I feel good at this point. We're taking care of the mission. Yeah, I think it was everybody wanted to compare what the Cowboys did to the Giants week 1. You know what I mean? Because we got a common opponent. You know what I mean? We only beat them 30-12. The Cowboys beat them 4-0. They wanted to kind of take those two. But at the end of the day, we got the W. We got out of the game healthy. Hopefully BA is back this week. So, I'm happy where we are. I still think we got some things we can click on. That's why I'm happy about where we are, because I don't think we're clicking on all cylinders right now. I think we got more and better football to play in the next week 4, week 5, and so forth. So I like where we are right now. I like where we are. I still, when we get into it a little bit more, I still want to see Brock Purdy take that next push. That next push. Yeah, we had 310 or 3 whatever passing. It just didn't look like 300. I'm happy with what we got. It didn't look like 300. So when we see a game that looks like 300 and it is 300, people going to have to deal with us. I think it's going to be a hard thing to deal with. And we'll talk about the rest of it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was happy that Bosa, finally got on the board. He got his first sack.
Yes, sir.
It was almost like a gimme, though. It was one of those. It was one of those quarterback rollouts. So either way, he got his first sack, got up the schneid, and just like you were just saying, it wasn't Brock Purdy's best game. He definitely looked like it's only his 9th or 10th start in the NFL. And I think we all, if you're being a realist, know or pictured or just waiting for that one game, that rookie game, because I think it is going to happen. That rookie wall probably is going to hit soon, but hopefully not. I know Peter King came out with an article on his Monday Morning Football saying if you're waiting for Brock Purdy's downfall, you're going to be waiting a long time. And I can get behind that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I do think he didn't look all world Thursday night, but it was enough to get the win. The running game was there. The defense, I'm still not behind Steve Wilks and his defense yet. I don't know. I want to see that dominant defense. Stats wise, it was kind of dominant. I think at one point we had like 201 yards to like 10 of theirs or something. They only finished the game like 150 total yards. So stat wise, it's there. It looks there, but like us watching the game, how we do, and just what we used to from the last 3-4 years, it doesn't look like that type of defense. But the stats wise, it shows that it is there. I definitely like Hargrave in the middle. What you want to say, Nar?
Yeah, I'm going to just go a little bit deeper. I think I was going to go into this. I think Debo is the explosive player that we think he is. If he gets the ball in his hand, we got explosion anytime he touch it. But I think you really seen the separation of having the difference between a explosive player like Debo. He's in the mode of Percy Harvin. Yeah, he's in that mindset of person hard man. I'm trying to think of some other guys that's kind of that gadget guy that get a lot of shit done a lot of time. But this thing, I think Sunday's game or Thursday game showed us not having a route runner in BA. We
Right.
couldn't take advantage of what that secondary couldn't do to us. I think we threw a lot of timing routes and slants and screens to Debo and Christian McCaffrey, a lot of tight end pops to Kittle. We didn't get a chance to really attack them down the field, put them double crosses on them, high low with a big post and a go route. We didn't have our route run on the field. And I think that was the biggest separation. I think that's what the separation is and what Ayuk brings to the huddle and what Debo brings to the huddle. I think that's a separation on us being so dominant in game one because I think the DBs really sat on a lot of intermediate and short routes and they never had to play us deep. Again, I'm still trying to figure out what are we going to do with Danny Gray. Everybody was so fast to move on from Trey Lance.
We talking about
When it
Danny
was,
Gray.
I mean, that at some point we got to be able to continue to fix and develop our roster.
They
And this is one of these pieces.
they should have put Danny Gray in the trade with Trey for free.
And Trey. Oh yeah.
He'll never play on this team. I'm not even sure. I haven't checked the active roster. I'm venturing to say he doesn't even dress.
No, he got on Blake on the
Bell,
sideline.
Ronnie Bell dresses and plays.
But I told you that. I told you.
Yeah.
I told
Ronnie
you
Bell,
Danny
he brought
Gray
it,
wouldn't be
man.
that guy.
Yeah, Danny Gray was only drafted for Trey to go long. And then you don't have Trey, so now you don't need Danny Gray. So he could have went to Dallas.
So I got a question. So with us not having the long ball in Brock downfield, I mean, you think we ever gonna run into a problem with that?
Wait. You gonna stop dissing my boy Brock.
No.
I'm just asking, man.
Like,
I don't even like how that question was phrased. You gonna stop dissing my boy Brock Purdy.
I want to see the long ball, man. I mean, we got enough speed on the team.
Chicks dig the long ball.
If Chicks dig the long ball,
I don't think that's our offense, though. We've never had the Chargers Chiefs offense. Like we've yet to see this Chris McCaffrey really line up out there in the slot or something with all of them empty set. McCaffrey's in the slot, BA out there, Debo out there, the whole Kittle out there. Us going, everybody running slants and whatever routes, crossing routes and stuff like that. But I don't think Kyle Shanahan is not. He does want like the occasional shot, which I think we'll always get that off play action. Right. But we're not built, or his offense is not built for the shotgun, first down, second down, third down, and 4 route runners out there, and you going through the progression. His offense is built on the first read, and if it ain't there, maybe you go to the second, but if it ain't there, you throw the ball away, get down, run, something like that. But typically, his offense is so dialed in, the first read is there. That's why it's all time, and the first read is there. That's why on the 3 balls that he did miss on Thursday that he overthrew, he wasn't upset or anything about them because they were like the second and third and fourth. One of them was like the 4th read. He was shocked the ball even went there. He was shocked that like the ball even went there because it's like they just running a route to run a route, but not expecting the ball.
Are you talking about the overthrows in week 2 or the bad throws in week 3? Week 3 was a lot of. I thought Debo ran some really, really lazy routes. I'm gonna just be honest. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. The flare at the backfield, the slant was terrible. Yeah, he threw one in the traffic throwing the killers on in the first series. But I love Debo and what he brings to the team. I love his electricity. I love when the ball touches his hands. I just think his route running, as much as he talked about last year, what he put on film, he'll never put that back on film again. The things what happen when he's not getting the ball is still going to be on film, and that's what I want to be able to make sure Debo changes his understanding on. Like I understand who he is, understand what he gives us when he gets the ball. I'm still looking for that perfectionist.
I think he's using a lot of energy though, breaking them tackles. Because I mean, one play, man, he broke like 5-6 tackles. So
but that's Debo.
Taking a lot of energy, yeah.
That's Debo, bro. He a football player.
Oh yeah.
He's the ultimate football player. Ultimate football player. So So being that we're three, it's only 3 teams left in the league. That's 3-0. It's us, it's the Eagles, and the Dolphins.
And
Let's
the
talk about the
Dolphins.
Dolphins real quick.
Oh wow, that was
What did y'all think
embarrassing.
about the 70-point game?
Man, you don't do nobody like that's personal, man. What you trying to prove? Why, how you do somebody like that?
Hey, is
I
that
mean,
But what do they do wrong? I mean, because if in the world of coaching, the coaching fraternity is this: you can do whatever you want to do to me before halftime. It's always been the rule. Your starters
mhm,
can stay in. You can run. You can still throw the ball in the first half. They had 42 points at halftime.
right.
You got to understand the run plays when you let your twos and threes play and they're still running the ball and nobody can't chop on the other side. That's not on you. Those guys still
Yeah,
want to score. Those kids are trying to. Those guys are trying to feed their family. Those guys are looking to put some film on tape against other NFL guys just in case their next team is another team. It's opportunity
right.
for all those guys, offensively and defensively. And they didn't throw the ball that much in the second half. They was already up 42 points in the first half and they continued to run the ball in the second half. That's not my problem. Denver is somebody should have got fired from Denver. If they didn't get fired,
well,
that they should have got fired. I think
it
they was
looked
out
Denver
40
laying
it
minutes.
looked
down.
it
They
looked
laying
like the
down on them.
NFC Championship game when we beat up on the Packers. Like it was 300 yards on the ground. They couldn't stop the running. It was the same running back. Then they had the A-chain dude. I mean, they just went crazy on them. How about the Eagles though? The Eagles to me don't look impressive at all. They still running that tush push, that crap. I don't know why the NFL didn't put X that. But what do y'all think about the Eagles? Have y'all watched any of them? Any snaps in the games?
I caught a little bit. I hadn't been really in tune with them as much. I know Nard probably has though.
Yeah, I hate watching other people play. I'll just be honest with you. It's hard for me to watch other people play because I don't know the players. I know all our players from top to bottom, the guys that we got on the practice squad looking for the next man up. It's hard for me to watch other people play. But last night, I think a lot about two teams in particular that I watched this weekend. I watched the Philadelphia Eagles play this weekend, and I watched the Baltimore Ravens play this weekend. They are just as dominant as their quarterback. Their quarterback don't be a hero every damn down, especially third down. They only can go as far as their quarterback take them. And I understand you can say that for a lot of the league, but I'm talking about with their active feet, their ability to run, scramble, make plays on third down. Both of those teams are quarterback dependent. And when I say quarterback dependent, not just on the quarterback being the leader of the team, the quarterback depending on them making explosive big plays with their legs, with their feet,
Right.
with their ability to scramble on people. Other people are scared to send people at the field again. Those are two teams I watched this weekend, and I am again. I think Philly it has reloaded. I hate the fact that Jalen Carter fell to Philly. I mean, because they totally just amped that thing up just like that. He's a future Pro Bowler. He's a future Hall of Famer potentially if he can stay out of trouble. But he has a click. They didn't miss. I ain't gonna say they didn't miss a step. Moving on from Hargrave, but he filled that role as quick as it came. I'll be honest with you, Swift looked wonderful back there. They had some holes they were running through. I mean, Jesus, they had some things. Now I hate the idea that AJ Brown is becoming a prima donna. All the sideline rants. I understand they say this happens all the time. We're just starting to put an eye on it. I just don't like it. I mean, at some point, you got to understand that this is a team win. You're probably getting a double team, AJ, and sometimes Devontae is going to be the first person. The back out the backfield is going to be the next person. The tight end is going to go get more looks because you're getting coverage as roll to you. You forcing the ball to you or forcing Jalen to throw the ball to you is only going to create the unbalance I seen last night in the offense a lot, or them trying to force the ball to AJ on certain downs, and that kind of can get a little old and get a little tiring. That may be the Achilles heel this year.
Right.
Yeah, they probably have the best O line in the game. That offensive line is really good. So that's why the running with the Eagles looks the way it does. And Swift is putting up the numbers that he's putting up, but they don't look like they're clicking on all cylinders. Maybe because it's early in the year. Obviously, we'll play them in December. We'll see. But as of right now, I think obviously everybody's talking about this Dolphins and this performance, but I think we're head and shoulders, full team, full roster, offense, defense, special teams, ahead of everybody and above everybody. Um, I don't know how y'all feel about that, but I don't think there's nobody out there that's better than us. top to
Let, let's
bottom.
let's let's go through it then. I mean, I'm if I had to put my top five right now,
Mhm.
being biased, yes, I'm gonna put the 49ers. Even if I wasn't unbiased, I think the 49ers have a
Number
decent.
one.
Bias. Most people have us number one on the power rankings. NFL right now have the
Yeah,
power rankings for number one. PFF for
yeah,
number one. Everybody.
yeah. I understand. So I don't. Again, this is a 49er podcast or the Wilson Game podcast that attributes to the 49ers as we all are wearing the gear. 49ers one for me. I'm gonna take the Miami Dolphins at two. I think that's a team that when they get to rolling that speed they won the season without Waddle even being available to them. That's a great team to play on. Three, I'll probably take the Philadelphia Eagles because again they got another team that's built with defense first. That'd be my number three team. Number four, I'm always go with the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, I think it's hard to. They're not clicking yet. All these young guys are still on one page. And they had just as many rookies last year as the Cowboys got this year. So they're still learning their way. And then lastly, I'll give Dallas the edge. I was gonna put somebody else in that spot, but I'll probably put Dallas at team number five in my top five rankings right now. So again, 49ers, Miami, Philly, Chiefs, Dallas is number five. That's my top five.
Man,
What's your five,
we
P?
about neck and neck, man. My top five will be of course the Niners at first spot. Then I got the Dolphins at number two. I got Philly at three. I hate this one, but I got Dallas at number four. And then it's a tie between Buffalo and KC for the fifth spot.
Yeah. So my top three is the same 49ers, Dolphins, then Eagles. Um, but I would actually go Chiefs number four and Bills five.
Okay.
If you go back, obviously we all have Dallas friends and stuff like that. I've been telling my Dallas friends and other group chats and different things like that they were in trouble from week one and week two. The defense and special teams did all the scoring. The offense hasn't been impressive at all. And they're just happy that Dak hasn't thrown an interception until that third game. But against the Jets, Sauce dropped a pick six, which would have been an interception. And then
Mhm.
against the Giants, there was just no need because the defense and special teams scored all the points. So the offense never really got a chance to fuck up yet. And as you see against the Cardinals, they finally did. They came out
Right.
there and finally did. So I don't have them as like everybody else. That I'm just not impressed with them big time. Just like I'm not haven't been impressed with the Eagles, but they're 3-0, so you gotta keep them up there, put them up there. But
Right.
I think the Bills obviously can and will be scary. The Bills and the Dolphins actually play each other this season. So
So, all right. So we're looking at everybody's top five. Is there anybody that won? Two things, two questions I want to pose before we get off the subject is one, we're looking at an honorable mention, somebody who's performing outside of whatever. So outperform, not somebody that be actually the number six, or somebody who like that looked like a strong team that nobody counted in the count. AFC or NFC, whatever. Just one team that looks better than what you thought they would look. And then secondly is who's the most disappointing team up to this point? It doesn't have to be an 0-3 team. It could be a team that's 1-2, 2-1, just based on the schedule, who they played, and whatever. What do you guys think? Pierre, I'll take you first. What do you think?
I think a team I'm watching out for is Detroit. They on the they got some good key players out there. They just can't get it going and come out with a W. But they're a good looking team right now. So I had the Saints, but due to injury, I had to drop them off of there. So I think definitely Detroit gonna have
Okay,
some
a team that you're disappointed in this year that's just doesn't
oh
look like
man,
itself. His performance not will.
of course the Jets, man. I was thinking, they was gonna be a team to be reckoned with, but of course injury knocked them out of it. But yeah, I was looking forward to seeing the Jets doing, especially with personnel from our past. I was thinking they was gonna make a run at it.
What do you, Brad? What do you think?
I think the team that we haven't talked about tonight or whatever, you briefly mentioned them, but I think the Ravens, that's not top five, whatever. I think at the end of the season when it's all said and done, they're gonna have a say in the AFC if they can get back healthy. They was missing a lot of people this week. The weather was crappy. They took an L. only 19-16 or whatever to a team they should have beat. But I think once they get healthy, offensive line wise, OBJ wise, all that crap, everybody who's hurt for them, I think they're gonna be a team to be reckoned with in the AFC. We actually played them Christmas Eve, Christmas Day.
OB out. He
Yeah,
out. He
Christmas
hurt.
Eve, Christmas Day. So I think that's gonna be a battle when we play them. Um, Shout out to the Ravens Nest here in Charlotte. But but a team I'm disappointed in is probably Jacksonville. Jacksonville's 1-2 right now.
Mhm.
Obviously it's a long season, but I think they're a team that's very disappointing. There's no way you let CJ Stroud come into your building and get his first NFL win and look impressive. Stroud did look impressive on Sunday, rookie quarterback. So I think that's yeah. And then they got like their next 2 weeks in London or some crap like that. So who knows how they're gonna feel about that and being away and blah 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 blah. But I would say Jacksonville, and that's another team we play. I thought they were gonna be like it was gonna be a dogfight when we go, and it still could be a dogfight. But as of right now, we at the end of week 3, going into week 4, I would say they're very disappointing. What
I'm
about
gonna
you?
go. Yeah, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
into the NFC South. I mean, that's the funny thing. Yeah, they're going into the week. You had 3 teams that were 2-0. Leaving the weekend, all of them are not. All of them took an L this weekend. But to be honest with you, me actually sitting there and watching the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last night was kind of impressed. Now I think Cincinnati looked like trash. That's probably the team that I take on my disappointing list this time. Is I don't think they have a scheme. So I'm gonna go back with my pressure. I like the way Tampa Bay still runs around on defense. I mean, they playing with everything they got. I didn't think Baker Mayfield would have this type of success at quarterback. I was thinking that Kyle Trask would win that job maybe in the preseason or somewhere in the middle part of the season. I was actually kind of impressed, not with Baker Mayfield's game, but just Tampa Bay's aggressive play throughout the game. So being 2-1 right now, I think they have a great chance to win the NFC South. Of course, Carolina won't win it. They look like patootie. And then Atlanta looked good too. So that's the crazy part. I just don't know if really. I guess I like Tampa Bay's defense more than I like the Saints defense and Atlanta's defense. I do think Atlanta is high behind their running back. I don't know how long that's going to last, but I'm going to give my thumbs up to being impressed to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The other side of it, yeah, I'm gonna go back again. I'm gonna just stand on. I'm gonna stand on what I said. Cincinnati did not look impressive to me last night. I don't know what they're doing in their passing game. I know Joe Burrow is going through a couple injuries here and there, calves, muscle strains, leg cramps, whatever, shin splints, whatever's going on, growing pains, whatever the deal is. They didn't look like they had yeah, they didn't look like they had a plan last night, and that was disappointing. Towards the end of the game, I started rooting for the Rams to win that game, not just because they're NFC foe. But at the end of the day, I just wanted to see the other team win. And the craziest thing, I don't know how Cincinnati got home as much as they did last night, much as they came with any of the game plan they used against us on getting the ball out fast. I think that game was a different game last night. But again, I'm not impressed with Cincinnati. And last, but I'll tell you this. Also, my first thought before I said Tampa Bay, I was going to go with Green Bay. Green Bay with Jordan Love coming to play quarterback and a lot of no-name receivers and the blue-eyed bandit being Aaron Rodgers leaving that building and them coming in and starting the season off 2-0. They looked very, very good. They looked the kind of average Sunday just fast, but they was another team. But this is a good one. Pierre, you said Detroit. Detroit plays Green Bay this week. So that's going to tell the tale for the Thursday night game. So I like that one. So we'll get back together on what that conversation looked like between the two teams we both thought was on the up and up. So, yeah, let's get back to that conversation. Brad, what else you got on the agenda for us tonight?
So what do we want to see from 49ers moving forward as we get ready for our preview show for the next episode? And what do we want to see this week in practice and stuff like that? I know BA practiced today. So that was good news. So I mean, like, what do we want to see from the team this week? Like, what do we need to see as we get ready for the Cardinals?
Well, I got two things. I think Brock did better getting the ball out, not holding the ball that much. So I was really happy with that. Secondly, I get nervous with Christian, man. You know, he's injury prone. So I that many carries, that many plays, like how long can he take that? So I want to, us to mix it up a little bit with the run game, get some more people involved moving forward.
Yeah, for me, I want to see focus this week. I don't want to be looking ahead to week 5. I think if the world wants to see
Yeah,
week 5
yeah.
happen, that Thursday, that Sunday night game. We can't look ahead of what Joshua Dobbs did last week or the idea of Kyler Murray potentially coming back this week. If I was Kyler, I'd sit it out. I don't want to go against all them mean mad dogs up front. But hey, if he's ready to go, he's ready to go. So I want to see focus. Focus is the first thing I want to see. The second part, I'm ready to see us dial it up. I'm ready to see us dial it up, play some loose man or some press man, and just to see can we get home. See can we run and tackle in space. See can we just dominate the whole line of scrimmage, not with just a 4 but 5. Display some of our blitz package. I know we're not showing it right now, like we're saving everything for week 5, but at some point we got to be able to figure out what we are and who we had. At that point, that's what we got to do. Offensively, but we've had 2 shaky games at the quarterback position. You know what I mean? I'm a big fan of Brock. That's why I ride him so hard. I like to see a more solid game from Brock. I mean, truly first read, second read, not and I understand we're protecting him and we're doing what's best for the team by allowing people to run up the field and throw screens behind him and this, that, and the other. I would like to see Cal be able to call some dropbacks on first down. Let's see can we get in the rhythm and not just that quick slant off of RPO. I want to be able to see him take dropbacks, 3 verticals, 4 verticals, and high lows. Those type of situations I want to be able to see it, not just the play action. When we take play action, I mean the 2 times we throw play action, the slanting go from Debo last week, we knew that was money. When they let it go, I seen it was money. But it's things like that I want to be able to see from Brock this week is to see if any happen. What you thinking?
I don't think that, like I said earlier, that's our offense. Like as much as we all want that, I don't think we'll ever see that. Even if he was capable, even if Kyle Shanahan had Mahomes or Justin Herbert, I don't think that's just his offense to sit back there and dial up 4 verticals. Unless it's do or die, fourth quarter, we down 14 points or something crazy. I just don't think that's our offense. And I don't think we'll ever see that. Except for the times he takes the shot. Like obviously he's gonna dial up a shot here and there, but I don't think that's our offense though. But I mean, some of the things I definitely want to see. I just want to see our D line continue to get better. Bosa more into game shape and just start dominating, taking over games. I mean, Kinlaw has looked a lot better in his limited snaps, opposed to having to play every down, every down. And Armstead, I know he's out there. He's the anchor of the line, but I want to see it turn over to stats. You know what I'm saying? I want to see it convert to stats. I want to see him rubbing the belly and stuff. Like I just want to see the D-line take over a game and dominate, especially with Connor and them coming running the ball, which we'll get into in the next episode. They're gonna run the ball a lot. That D-line, that front 7 just needs to force its will and take over the game. And another thing I just want to see going forward is kind of like you said, Pete. I just want to see more carries from Elijah. A lot less McCaffrey, especially in the second half of games. I know it's the NFL; these are professionals, and we could be up 21 points, and the game could turn around just like this. It's not college, but once we feel we have some type of rhythm in the game in hand, I think we definitely need to go to more of Elijah, Jordan Mason, and them other guys, and let them run the ball and do different things like that. But other than that, I mean, I think everything else is good. My boy Moody's still perfect. Moody. And
shout out to Trent Williams, man. Yeah, I would hate to line up against that dude, man.
The silverback gorilla. The gorilla
that dude is a monster. Man.
He don't care. He a savage too. You see, he posted it after the game. The boy's just a straight savage. He a thug in pads. Yeah. Real thug in pads. But those are some of the things I just want to see. But I mean, other than that, You guys got any shout outs or anything like that on this episode?
We always gonna shout out the team, man. Shout out, hosting. Look, RSVP. Appreciate all the love. Appreciate the success. Appreciate the partnership. Shout out to the Golden Girls. They out there loving football. All women that love football. If you like football, want to be heard. Tap in with the Whistle Gang podcast. We can't wait to do our all girls episode. Of course, the Outside Boys want to make sure that our clique that we roll with is Nine Empire Charlotte. Nine Empire Atlanta. Everybody we're here blowing whistles, man, from East Coast to West Coast.
Georgia Spartans.
Listen, who next though?
Shout
Listen to the Whistle Gang. Listen, good shout out last week to Atlanta, man. Y'all showed your ass. I'm glad they came in town. We appreciate all the videos. Listen, we got to make sure we know who's the next group to get it. I'm thinking maybe we go to Greensboro, Columbia chapter is asking for something. I mean, I think. We gotta make our walk on one of them segments. You know what I mean? One of them sets.
I actually want to take it further away. Almost like
where we going?
Go like Midwest or like the Dallas chapter, something like DFW chapter, something like that. Like maybe even you might even go. We need to go to San Diego. San Diego. My boy Jamila out there now. With Anna the president. Shout out to Anna. I think they got a package in the way. That's what it needs to be. Because they got a vibe like us.
Yeah.
It's them.
San Diego. We're gonna put our flag on San Diego?
I think San Diego.
Look out, we coming for
we need the global reach. And I think they next. They got a vibe out there in San Diego.
San Diego, look for a package. We're gonna put one in the mail for you. Get you there. We're gonna go ahead and identify the game so we can know where we can kind of tap in. We can kind of do this inner squad play where we can kind of see what you guys doing out there. We can show you how we can get to it. We might need to fly out there. Why would we just fly out there one time? Just show them how we do a game watch out there.
I love it out there. So let's go.
Yeah. Let's do something like that. Other than that, man, listen, thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe, comment, send it to somebody. If you know a Niner fan who opinionated, let us know where they at. We like to bring other people on, man. We're expanding, man. I appreciate everybody who's been following us. We want to continue to push the follow. Shout out What's the Game Podcast, Nine Empire Charlotte, Outside Boys, Golden Girls, RSVP. I don't got anything else. What y'all got? Anybody?
You said it all, cuz.
Listen, anytime, blow your whistle. Blow your whistle. See, I brought the yellow one out today, baby.